The DOH Program's F2I, Part 2, the Infant and Young Child Feeding Program or IYCF. Presented by Dory and Rosemary. Profile, Rationale of the Health Program. The program was issued jointly by the World Health Organization, WHO, and the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, in 2002, to reverse the disturbing trends in infant and young child feeding practices.
To address the problems on infant and young child feeding practices, the first national IYCF plan of action was formulated. It aimed to improve the nutritional status and health of children, especially the under 3, and consequently reduce infant and under 5 mortality. Guiding principles. The IYCF Strategic Plan of Actions uphold the following guiding principles. Number 1. Children have the right to adequate nutrition and access to safe and nutritious food, and both are essential for fulfilling their right to the highest attainable standards of health. Number 2. Mothers and infants from a biological and social unit and improve IYCF begins with ensuring the health and nutritional status of women. Number 3. Almost every woman can breastfeed, provided they have accurate information and support from their families, communities, and responsible health and non-health related institutions during critical settings and various circumstances, including social and emergency situations. Number 4. The national and local government develop partners, non-government organizations, business sectors, professional group, academe, and other stakeholders acknowledge their responsibilities and form alliance and partnership for improving IYCF with no conflict of interest. A strengthened communication approach focusing on behavioral and social changes is essential for demand generation and community empowerment. Goal: reduce of child mortality and morbidity through optimal feeding of infant and young children. Main objective: to ensure and accelerate the promotion, protection, and support of good IYCF practice.
Strategies, pillars, and action points. There are actually 5 strategies in infant and young child feeding. First, partnerships with non-government organizations and government organizations in the coordination and implementation of the infant and young child feeding program. It is done to formalize partnerships with government organizations and non-government organizations working on infant and young child feeding program coordination and implementation. Strategy 2. Integration of the key infant and young child feeding action points in the plan of action or strategy. It aims to institutionalize the infant and young child feeding monitoring and tracking system for national, regional, and local government unit levels, and participation of the infant and young child feeding focal person in planning and monitoring activities.
Iligtas sa tigdas ang Pinas. A door-to-door measles rubella immunization campaign vaccinating all children 9 months to 8 years old and below from April 4 to May 4, 2011. The Philippines has committed to eliminate measles in 2012. the target year agreed upon with the other countries in the Western Pacific region. Mass measles immunization campaigns provide a second opportunity to catch missed children, but these are done every 2 to 3 years interval and therefore not even to prevent seasonal outbreaks from occurring in areas with low immunization coverage. The administration of the second dose of measles containing vaccines on a routine schedule will provide this second opportunity at an earlier time to ensure the protection against measles of infant children who failed to protected during the first dose. All children ages 9 to 95 months old nationwide should be given a dose of measles rubella vaccine through a door-to-door vaccination campaign. Unlike previous campaign, a measles-free certification will be issued to city, province meeting all the criteria of number 1. All barangays pass the RCA with a no missed child, 95% and above house marking accuracy. Number 2, there are no measles cases for the next 3 months after the campaign. And lastly, the number 3, measles surveillance indicators have met the national standards. Ay, nalikwa. Ikon mo nga.
Sabi nga sa'yo eh.
Hand hat.